So here we are. It's now my motto. It can be all of them. So because all of you look really joyful amidst all of these changes happening this morning, and they're so unexpected. I got a call at 11:30 last night from Reverend Paul, and we went from there, and here we are. We're all together, and it's all beautiful. So thank you for joining us this morning. Welcome. And I invite you to just be the presence, just settle into the peace within your heart. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, how's everybody feel? Can you make a little joyful noise? And so I have a disclaimer. The lyric on Love is the Answer, that's in your bulletin, which is the first song, originally written by Todd Rundgren. Now, so this was a last minute whole thing here. So they didn't know that there's a rewrite on the lyric in the verse. There was no way for you to know because I didn't communicate that. But it's not a bad thing because the chorus, which is the sing-along, is the same. So you shouldn't have a problem. You're probably gonna remember this. But the rewrite is more in line with New Thought. We've got to love one another. Let's have some fun this morning. All is
Perfect song, Stephen. Perfect song. Welcome, everybody. Glad you all found your way down the hallway and into the perfect space that we call CCL. So if you just take a deep breath and repeat after me. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting everyone just the way that they are.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting everyone just the way that they are.
And so it is.
And so it is.
So I'd like to take a moment for all of us to just go into our hearts and really feel the embodiment of those words. I accept everyone just the way they are, starting with myself, right? Let's just take a moment. Breathe. And know that the truth of our life, the truth of our being, abides within ourselves. And as we love ourselves, as we are in peace and harmony within the perfection of our own being, we radiate that out to others. And as we are in that state of awareness, we see that perfection in each other. We see beyond apparent differences of form and of color and of lifestyle and of nationality and cultural heritage and all of that. We see the truth of our own being and we see that in each other. And we carry this awareness with us throughout this service today. And please join with me in saying thank you and so it is.
Thank you, and so it is.
Okay, so nobody knows the time, nobody knows the day that the 2,000-year era will have changed from the age of Pisces into Aquarius. But just know that you can feel it all around because one of the signals of the Aquarius is that knowledge will be everywhere. Knowledge will be, and when you think about it, look at the advent of the internet. Just that alone, right? That phenomena where before people couldn't communicate with somebody down the road, and now people can communicate with anybody across the planet, right? So that alone shows that, and what it represents is light, more light, because our solar system is moving into an area of the galaxy that is more lit up. So that means more information. Light brings more information, right? So we are into the Aquarius age, and this song is my contribution to the understanding of that. To the world as we know it, together we will see in our lives. shifting in the galaxy, above and below us. Soon your heart will be your only guide. Oh, Aquarius dawning, our dreams will all come true. Heaven is calling from inside of me and you. Nature is longing, the respect that she is due. Hatred is falling, and love is shining through. I know you're ready for a spiritual awakening. The whole world will finally learn how to love. Oh yeah, when all the religions melt into an ocean of oneness, when everybody's third eye is opened up. Aquarius dawning, oh yeah, our dreams will all come true. Heaven is calling from the side of you. Nature is longing, the respect that she's due. Hatred is falling, finally falling, and love is shining through. Climbing, oh climbing to a higher ground, living, to share your love around, evolving into the greatest you, dancing in the cosmic flow. Aquarius dawning, oh Aquarius dawning, our dreams will all come true. Heaven is calling from inside of me. The respect that she's due. The respect that she's due. Whoa, 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 shining through. Our dreams will all come true. Our dreams will all come true. Heaven is calling from inside of me. Oh, the respect that she's due. Hatred is falling, and love is shining through. Aquarius dawning, yeah, yeah. I knew y'all would get it.
Zoom candy.
Good morning. All right, this is I Love You Too Much from the Hamilton Gita by Helen Hamilton. I love you too much to believe anything about you. I don't care to project onto you. I respect you too much to know anything about you. I won't limit you that way. I want to meet you in your authenticity. I love you too much to label you or categorize you. I will not allow thoughts to define and shape my experience with you. I prefer to meet you exactly as you are. Thank you.
I'm really glad you liked that reading because that's also our affirmation this morning. So we are going to say that to each other. We're doing something a little bit different this morning. So we'll ask you to please stand up and face each other. So one side of the room faces the other side of the room. And Anne, if you would come over here. And so we're going to do the call and response as we normally do. So I'll do the call and you'll do the response, and Reverend Marlene and Reverend Ann here will lead you in the response. Okay? So, I love you too much to believe anything about you.
I love you too much to believe anything about you.
I don't care to project onto you.
I don't care to project onto you.
I respect you too much to know anything about you.
I respect you too much to know anything about you.
I won't limit you that way.
I won't limit you that way.
I want to meet you in your authenticity.
I want to meet you in your authenticity.
I love you too much to label you or to categorize you.
I love you too much to label you or categorize you.
I will not allow thoughts to define and shape my experience with you.
I will not allow thoughts to define and shape my experience of you.
I prefer to meet you exactly as you are.
I prefer to meet you exactly as you are.
And so it is. Thank you. There's a musical number. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take this party down south. Let's go down past Baltimore, DC, Carolinas. Let's go past Florida, all the way down Jamaica. Oh, yes. Bob Marley in his said to acknowledge this things. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. And you don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Free to burn the simplest of things. Pitch upon my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. It's my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright, be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. I don't think you heard me, I said rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds each by my doorstep, oh yeah, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry, it's an affirmation, right? About a thing, just repeat it and repeat it, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Sing it, don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Now, can we just hear the voices? Come on, y'all, singing. Don't worry. I'm listening, come on. Tell me why. Because it's gonna be what? It's gonna be alright. Yeah, but what about those bills? What about the bills? Don't worry. About a thing. Yeah. Because every little thing, yeah, it's gonna be alright. I got the message. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds all sound good, I might have to take you on tour.
Feels like we're on tour right now, so let us know. We want more. Thank you, Stephen. Okay, it's time for our talk. So I'm here to introduce you to somebody who has no need of introduction. We all know Reverend Anne Blanchard, and she's an ordained minister with Awakening Together and a very long-time member here at CCL as well. We all know her and love her. Welcome, Anne. Reverend Anne. You need to use this?
Yes, for Zoom. Does this pick up Zoom? Yeah. Annie. Come on. That's what we do. That's what we do. We go with it. You send me love. I'm not just going to receive it. I'm going to send back every bit of it. And if I have more, I'll send more. Sometimes I have more these days. First, I just want to say that it is such a joy, and I want to thank you for your gift and your joy to the world, Mr. Wise. So I did this thing in the last several years called Becoming Minister. And it's weird because I didn't, usually people in the normal course, they decide they're going to go into seminary because they want to be a minister and they're called to be a minister, and so they go become a minister. You know, you go to the place with the class, and that's not what I did. What I did is show up here 10 years ago. Because Amy Thomas said, they're doing blessings for animals. And I was so ill. And I felt like, God, I could really give Reggie a blessing because I don't even feel like I'm taking care of him as well as I want to. The walks are short. They don't start till about 1 p.m. because I can't get up. And so I came here. And then they said, well, there's this class thing. And I didn't want to do no class because I was so sick. I didn't want to sign up for a class because I didn't want to be disappointed again, that I couldn't go. Not that the class wouldn't meet the expectations, but I couldn't get there. I couldn't get up, figure out the time, believe it or not, back things up and actually get there. And though I was at services one Sunday, because the week I brought Reggie, we did this thing that we still do that says welcome. And it says welcome home. And I was like, what is going on? Like, okay, this was a one-off. If you thought this girl was going to get up and go to church on a Sunday, you had the wrong girl, right? No, Sundays are for sleeping. But it said welcome home. And it was like, I don't know what this is, but I want some more of this. So I came back the next week, and those people at the door, they were super friendly the first week. And I'm like, oh, I'm new, right? I came back, they're just as friendly the second week. I'm like, all right. And then I sit, and there are these people in the front, and they're all friendly with each other, and they're talking about some class they took. I don't know what it was. I just knew, I think I want some of that. And so then I signed up for a class. And so this becoming a minister thing is what happened to me when I just kept following the love and the light and the part of me that wanted to come back into life. And when you do that with Awakening Together, at some point, you run out of classes in this one curriculum. And then there's this last class, and they say it's called Becoming an Awakening Together Minister. I'm like, well, I don't need that. I want the classes about and they're like, well, why don't you take another look? And by that time, I had learned to stop looking outward, to see if I was okay, to see if you like me. Gosh, hopefully you just don't not like me. Maybe even for a moment you'll love me, and I can just continue this hustle for self-worth, and I can continue trying to do all the right things so that I don't get pushed out. And all that fell away And I started looking inward, and I started asking a different question. I stopped asking what life was finally going to give me, because I really hadn't gotten what I needed. And I started asking life what I had to bring to it. And it's amazing. Life answers right back. When I started asking, what do I have to offer life? Life kept telling me. And every time I showed up to life, life gave me back, so much more than I ever gave. And now, I know that. And sometimes it looks like, and all of us in different realms, it looks like we're doing all the giving. But anyone who's in service will tell you that it's the biggest gig going, right? Because you get back so much more. And that's because there's a part in all of us that knows we're here. There's got to be some reason we're here. And we may not know that reason, but there's something in us that wants to know. And there's something in us that wants to be with people who want to know. And there was something in me that kept getting a yes from life, to the point where I took this class called Being an Awakening Together Minister. And then they went, great, okay, the homily's Sunday. And I was like, what are you talking? That was last summer. But, but then again though, what do you do? You check. What does life want from me? Because let me tell you, I was perfectly willing to hear, life doesn't want you to give a homily next Sunday. No, last summer. And if that is how I finished my Awakening Together ministerialship study, you know what I pray I would have had the courage to say, I am going to decline that. I'm just going to be there in presence, or I'm going to be there in silence, or I don't know how it would have gone. But that's how thorough that outward attention that goes out and pretends like the stuff that makes us feel alive is the stuff outside of us. The stuff outside of us is wonderful and it's exciting. But if I'm not connected to what's in here, I really don't have anything to give. I'm actually in a little bit of a transactional taking, and we all go through the stages we're at, and it's not to make any of it wrong, but we know when we're taking a little more than we're given. And the thing about it is it just doesn't feel as good. It doesn't feel as fun. It doesn't feel as alive. It doesn't feel as vibrant. And there's something in me that just kept waking up to say, what does life want from me? And so instead of waking up, I used to wake up in the morning and think, oh my God, again? That was the thought. Again? Really? You're kidding me. I didn't get enough sleep, and I'm tired, and my leg hurts, and my this hurts, and my head hurts, and that was the entire narrative. And then finally, I would have pushed snooze so long that I was running late. So now I've got my whole nervous system running now because I'm late. So now at least that'll get me out the door. And that used to be life. It just used to be like, how quickly can I get there, get it done, get back, and maybe even go to sleep? And what I can see now, I was listening to Stephen sing, and it's not just light of the world. It's not just love is the answer. It's deciding I wanted the light of the world to shine on me. Me? Yeah. And there's something in all of us that knows there's a light in this world, and that it feels pretty darn good when that light of the world is shining on me. And of course, that me is not some egoic me that wants to claim some light in the world. That me is this wide open heart that wants to love everything it loves. And you know what it loves? Everything. Love loves everything. So let me ask you something. Oh, is that my 5-minute warning, or are you just praying? No. Okay. Okay, fine. No, you can give me the hook. I'm just checking. Okay. I've gotten much better at giving the hook. It's all right. Thank you very much. All right. So we had a reading this morning from Helen Hamilton. Okay. So I am a relative. So I've been going here 10 years, and that is the entire. That's the totality of my spiritual path. I am very new at this. I know I'm a lot newer than a lot of you. But I'm humble enough to know that when I don't know, I can keep asking for help, asking, how would you have me see this? Asking, what is there for me to learn here? Because you know that whole, I love saying this, and most of the time I mean it. I do mean it most of the time, which, life's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's actually happening for you. Now, I know that as a truth in my bones, but every now and then my mind gets going, I get distracted, and I forget. How the heck is this happening for me right now? That's the moment. That's the practice. That's the pivot. Be humble enough. I am now humble enough to know I have no idea how this is for me. But I stop, I take a breath, and I ask. And so, see, truth is being spoken. Okay, so let me ask you something. We did this, is it a call and response? What do we call it?
It's a call and response, yeah.
Affirmation? Thank you. We did this affirmation, call and response. I'm going to read it again. This is Helen Hamilton, who is coming this Friday. It's a very exciting opportunity. I love you too much to believe anything about you. Really? I mean, can you do that? I love you too much to believe anything about you. Well, that's not my experience. I got a lot of beliefs. Now, in this particular group, I have these special beliefs. I especially love I just met this guy. I can't love him any ever did. But so I have these really positive beliefs right now, right? I got this over, but I walk out the door and I sense something different. My nervous system picks up a cue of safety. Do I love them too much to believe anything about them? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But that's where the practice is. The prayer is, help me see where I am not just in my heart in love. Because that's the work, that's the journey. That's why we're all here. To be humble enough to know that our conditioning, our programmed way of being, this mind that kicks up, what about that? Well, she's too early, she's too late, she's too big, she's too little. I mean, go on forever. That plays in here. I mean, if it doesn't play in your mind, you've either ascended or, and I mean this really gently, you haven't decided you want to listen yet. When I first came here, I hadn't decided I wanted to listen yet. So I was all about the affirmation, because what that said to me was push that negative shit out. Let me step into the light and let me just cling to it as long as I can. I'm going to cling. And I'd come on Sunday, and I still felt good Monday, but by Wednesday, it was gone. I was like, dude, okay, I got to wait for Sunday. That's where the class came in. I finally figured out, oh, you mean I can keep this alive more than just on a Sunday. I can remember to let go of the crazy thoughts in my mind on another day other than Sunday. I was like, sign me up. So then now it's Wednesday night, and now it's Tuesday morning. Now, so we read this. I love you too much to believe anything about you. I don't care to project onto you. Really? Nothing gets projected. Or does it get projected? And that's where we come in. We, the truth of us. We can feel a projection. We're like, why am I like way more upset than this situation calls for? Like, what is happening? I feel possessed. Like I'm saying stuff I don't even believe. I'm caught in an argument. Something just wants to be right. Like I'm not even catching projection is happening right now. But that's the practice, right? That's the prayer. May I please see all of my projections. And then buckle your seatbelt. Because the universe will show you, right? All the different ways you're making up people need to be different. I need to be different. It all needs to be different. That does not need to be different. Here, I'll put that right here. Is that good?
That's fine.
So, I love you too much to label or categorize you. We label and categorize all the time. So then mind goes, so therefore you suck and you should stop even trying. And heart says, come on, honey. Let's sit with how scary it feels to not feel safe with certain people or with certain situations or with certain world events or maybe even certain world leaders. But can I meet that right here? Can I meet the fear? Can I call it out? This scares me. This kind of overwhelms my system. And can I come in right here and ask the light of the world, metaphorically, but not really, metaphorically, to shine on me? Can I trust that the love that is the answer is not the love that I'm hoping I get from you? Yay, I got it. And you, yay, I got it. It's not, it's this heart that's just beaming up into us, right? We all have these hearts. Maybe we just take a moment. Is that okay? Take your hand, if you would. Just put it right on your heart. Now close your eyes, if you would. Bring to mind someone who you're just not at all pleased with. Someone who, God, they're a teacher for you because they keep teaching you where all the blocks to the awareness of love's presence is. Bring to mind, literally into your mind, someone with whom you are not loving so much to believe anything about them. Just bring that into your mind. And then be honest with yourself about how it feels. Anger is happening. Annoyance is happening. Feeling ignored is happening. Not being heard is happening. Not being met, not being understood. Being burdened is happening. Being falsely accused is happening. Being blamed is happening. Now, see if you're willing to let that be, just for right now, just for this little exercise. Can you take a breath and just let that be? Lord knows you haven't fixed anything yet. Can you just let that be? And now, can you love you for taking the baby step of just letting that be? Can you love you for stepping into a difficult situation, letting some uncomfortable feelings come up in your body? Can you love you for daring to do it differently? For daring to step to the discomfort instead of running the other way? Can you love yourself for your true desire? You don't want to be free from this. Well, sure, a part of you wants to be free from this. But what you actually want, I dare say, is to be free with this. This is a situation, this is a person, and I want to be free with it. I want to be connected to my heart so solidly that this situation can come in my life and then do whatever it's going to do and then resolve, because nothing stays forever. I want to stand tall. I want to stay in my heart. I want to be the presence of love even to this person, even in this situation. I don't know what that means I'm supposed to say. I don't know what that means I'm supposed to do, but I'm going to try something new. I'm just going to rest in my heart, and I'm going to ask my heart, what do you want me to see I'm not seeing? How does love see this? How do you want me to be? Can you help me meet this moment? So thank you. Thank you for going through that with me. So how is it that the theme is inclusion, right? We got a theme today, inclusion. How do we include everything? How do we include everybody? We end the civil war here. we start meeting our own pain with authenticity and daring. Because when we meet our own pain, we have a direct experience of our own love that loves our pain. Now, it doesn't love that it's painful, but it allows it, because life is going to be pain and then pleasure and then pain and then pleasure. That's just how life is. We're not asking from life something life can't give. I don't know anyone in this world who has just pleasure, then pleasure, then pleasure, then more pleasure, and then a little less pleasure, but just pleasure. I don't know. This is what life does. It does pleasure and it does pain. It does pleasure and it does pain. And the question is, can I meet this moment with an open heart that makes the pain a little easier to flow, and it makes the love a little easier to go out? That's how we include. We include it all here first. At least that's what I am still learning to do and am a student of, have by no means mastered, but let me just end by saying we have a rare opportunity. So I have not mastered this. I love you too much to believe anything about you. I don't care to project on you. I respect you too much to know anything. I love you too much to label you. I prefer to meet you exactly as you are. I have glimpses of that, and there's certainly many, many more moments than there used to be. But we have someone coming to CCL who has transcended that egoic energy that pulls us down, that distracts us. And that's Helen Hamilton. Now, this is not to make Helen Hamilton some special human. She was just especially interested in ending her suffering. She was especially interested in giving back to life what life was asking of her. She was especially motivated to live life in the fullness of her heart. And we have an opportunity to sit in her presence, to ask her questions, to bring our struggles. How do you see this? How does someone who's transcended the ego see this thing? And she invites it all. She's an incredibly open being, and she's all about simplifying this process so that more and more of us can come into our birthright. We were born to be here, to be vitally alive, and to love the heck out of this place for all the days of our life. We lost our mom recently, and Mom's last words were, "We had a good ride." And I pray that. That's my prayer for all of us. Go have a good ride. I love you.
Love you, Anne. Go into prayer in 1 minute because I want us to all just this within us. But I have to tell you that I got a together minister. And once you take this course, how to be an awakening together minister, what they do is they get you right out there into running a service. It's the first thing you have to do. And I was terrified. And Anne called me up. I don't know how she knew I was terrified, but she called me up and she had breakfast with me here in Garden City. And it was ridiculous what I was terrified by. One little thing, and we talked about it, and I was, but she walks and talks from the heart, and she inspired all of us. So I invite. Accepting all aspects of our own being. Accepting all aspects of our own being. And as we do that, we continue to open our heart to ourselves. And as we do that, as we continue to open our heart to ourselves and to all aspects of our own being, physical, mental, in our mind, our thoughts, our emotions, our spiritual,
beautiful. Thank you so much. I don't know if anybody else, how anybody else feels, but this room, the intimacy of this room feels good. It feels really good. This is about being in service, helping out somebody else, which is the highest. Whoa, whoa, yeah, Earl Smith, live your life to the fullest. Be a walking stick, so anybody can lean on. Be a walking stick to carry through any storm. Walk with the dying who never see a brighter day. Walk with the broken dreams that always seem to fade away. Everybody once in life has to carry a heavy load. Whenever you give it, always get back. Shine brighter than gold. I wanna be a walking stick. Be a walking stick. Yeah. So anybody can lean on. Be a walking stick, yeah, to carry through any storm. Walk with the lonely, need a helping hand. Walk with the children who don't get really understand. Everybody needs someone who they always can depend. Let it be you that always comes through. Then, baby, my friend, that might be a walking stick. I wanna be a walking stick. Walking stick. Whoa. So anybody can lean on. So anybody can lean on. Be a walking stick. To carry through any storm. To be selfless and giving brings the best out in humanity. Whoa, together, by sharing, creates the harmony the planet truly needs. So anybody can lean on. So anybody can lean on. To carry through any storm. See me, I come with the walking stick. If you're weak, get strong, you can lean on it. The old and the youth, I never use it. We must help one another, not abuse them. When strong with a blow, we have to hold on tight. Cause you will shine like a beam of light. Be positive in any storm. We have to survive it, yeah. Be higher, love, sing. Be a walking stick. You know, singing's good for your health. So anybody can lean on. Oh, yeah. Be a walking stick, yeah. To carry through any storm. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Yes, I will. Yes, you will. Yes, we will. Yes, I can. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Yes, I will. Yes, you will. Yes, we will. Be our walking stick. Hey.
Thank you, Stephen. Announcements. That song was such a perfect opening into the offering part of our service, really, because what is an offering, really? It's really giving of ourselves. And, as we give to CCL this morning, whether through our energy and service, or whether through our financial contributions, which really is a symbol, it's a representation of our energy, of how we brought financial abundance into our life through the work that we do in the world. And it comes back to us in that way so we can support ourselves and our families, our communities, each other. So as we give here today, I ask each of you to connect within your own being and give from your heart, knowing that you're giving to your own community. And as we give to each other, we're all one. So we're giving to ourselves because there's only that one, right? So thank you. All right.
Good morning. Please join me in the blessing of our offering. Thank you, God, for the abundance that is mine to share. I bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing that as I give, I do receive.
Thank you.
I am so glad. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Expressing deep gratitude and appreciation for these gifts and these tithes to CCL this morning. Know that they are gifts from the heart, from each and every one of us, contributing to the vitality and the radiance and the joy and the beauty and the love that we're sharing here today, and that radiates forth to our world. Please join with me in saying thank you, and so it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is on.
Just a word of thanks for everybody that's in service today. As you all can see, we're not in a normal place, and so we had a bit of snafu, and all these lovely people that put our sacred space together came in a smidge earlier to put this all together, and we are truly grateful to all of you for that. So, if any of you are here for the first time and are willing to stand, not sure I see any newbies. Yes? A newbie? There you go. All right. And does he belong to you? He belongs to you. Okay, so you can stand too. No. There you go. This is a thing. All right, so everyone, please raise your hands and repeat after me. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living. Centered spiritual community. We are a heart-centered spiritual community. And we open ourselves to you in love. We recognize the perfection of God within you. And we celebrate the joyous being that you are. You are a radiant point of light. And we are blessed by your presence. Welcome home. Woohoo! And that's our thing.
So, talking about service, so many people were in service. Starting last night, when Reverend Paul got an email from the community center telling him about the air conditioning, and there was a lot of buzz behind the scenes. I got the call at 11:30 at night, which was fine. But there's been a lot of buzz early this morning and last night. So many people in service to this beautiful community. And look at how it worked out. Somebody said to me, today that their motto in life, and she has a 6-year-old son, she said, my motto has become fun and flexibility. And I was thinking about that this morning because we've all been so flexible in pulling this together. And there was a lot of pieces that really had to come together to bring us here today. And it seems like we're having fun doing it, because I feel a lot of joy in this community. So I want to thank you all. I want to especially thank Reverend Paul. Today's his day off, by the way, and here he is holding space for us, pulling everything together. Thank you, Reverend Paul. Each of us gets a day off a month, so we'll have to figure out how he can get a day off. And Reverend Marlene, of course, she likes to go to bed at a decent hour too. She was up last night and early this morning. All right, Reverend Catherine was there behind the scenes, and Wayne as well, especially early this morning, and they're 3 hours ahead of us. So many people have been engaged in all of this. And I want to mention those of you that I know are here today, the media team, John and Marty over there, and and Lauren is on pastoral support. And Wayne, of course, he's on Zoom. He's been working behind the scenes to make sure that we have sound, which was our main issue today. And of course, Adrian came in today to work on camera. Thank you. Peggy's back there doing our refreshments. And Henry and Margot are in service today. Who else is in service? Harmony was directing traffic this morning. She does it so well, doesn't she? I feel like I'm missing people. Jane and Bob, yes, thank you. Bob is in service every Sunday, and he's so humble and so dedicated. So I really want a special round of applause for Bob. And Jane as well, here every Sunday, very quietly. Anybody else? Holly, yes. Beautiful this morning. Thank you. All right. Stephen. Yeah. Stephen showed up and really filled a gap for us because we had a last-minute cancellation. And I don't know if I contacted you or Marlene did, but he set right up. And perfect. He's supposed to be here today, isn't he? Yeah. So we're deeply grateful. Of course, I love Reverend Anne. Always in service. Everything she does is in service, and everything she does is in love, right? And I'm not going to forget Jason, one of our shining stars in the practitioner program, and you did a beautiful reading today. Thank you very much. Yeah. So if I forgot anybody, please know that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, just quickly, Anne did a beautiful job of talking about Helen Hamilton's retreat. Registration is still open, so if you're interested in attending, you can attend the full weekend. You can attend by Zoom. You can attend a piece of it Friday night, Saturday, Sunday afternoon. She will be here next Sunday giving our talk, so you can meet her in person as well if you can't make her retreat. But she really is a lovely being. So that's that. And we have another special event next month. We have two, but the first one is the third weekend in July. Reverend Roby Chavance is coming here, and she is giving 2 workshops and the Sunday talk. Let me get those exact dates. Wait a second. It's in your newsletter, by the way. Friday night, July 19th, she is going to talk about, I don't have the, what's,
It's a mediumship meeting called Messages from Love
Reverend, she's a science minister, but she's also a medium and a clairvoyant. So she's going to be giving a workshop Friday night, Messages of Love. So you really won't want to miss that. And then Sunday afternoon, she'll be talking about manifestation, miracles of manifestation, and she's a master at that as well. She's also a lot of fun. I've had multiple conversations with her, and she's a blast. So we'll be talking more about that next week, and she came to us through Trish over here. Trish has known her for many years, and Paul, and we're very grateful for that introduction. So we'll tell you more about that. More fuller information will be in our newsletter about her and her offerings, and she'll be giving private sessions as well, healing and mediumship sessions, energies, and information. Trish brought flyers in about her. They're on the back table there, so help yourself to that. Watch the newsletter. There'll be registration information in the newsletter. There'll be a link that will take you to our website. Announced for the past couple of weeks also that the last weekend in July, Kathy Milano is offering a special service here on Sunday, the 30th, but also a weekend. She has invited 3 holy men from the Peruvian Andes, 3 shamans, to come and do a workshop and do initiation rites and energetic celebrations. And that will be a 3-day weekend, and there's also a 5-day deeper immersion. So check your newsletter for that. We have registration links, and the 3 shamans will be here really doing a celebration service here on July 30th. So I invite you all to check your newsletters for more information about that. It's called Seeding the Light. They have been inspired really through, Spirit has come through them and inspired them to bring their holy messages of healing and connection to the north. So here we are in South Jersey here because Kathy went there recently and she felt the call. So check your newsletter about that. We also have our next Mini Monday on July 1st, which is going to be 8 days from now. And we have our own Elizabeth Nauer. She is going to be talking about nonviolence. Okay, so very important topic and so related to what Anne was talking about today, and so related to the season of nonviolence that we do here every year in the winter and into the spring. So she'll be talking about how to introduce ourselves into practicing nonviolence in speech and the way we relate to each other. So that's the first Monday, so it'll be July 1st, I think. And it's 7 to 8:30. It's free, so it's we request love donations, so you can see online how to donate, and I invite you to come to that as well. And also, just to acknowledge Bobby Miles has put that together. Bobby has something to say. Did you want to say something, Bobby?
It's nonviolent communication, based on nonviolent communication, developed by
By Marshall Rosenberg, yeah. So, and it's actually been practiced around the world, like Marshall Rosenberg, who passed away recently. He's developed programs in schools and prisons and different places to introduce people to how they can relate to each other in peaceful ways, generate peace and love rather than
the other thing. We know what the other thing is, right? All right, just very quickly, is there anything else? July 4th. We have a July 4th parade here in Morristown, and CCL usually takes part in that. So if you're interested in joining with your friends here at CCL, check with Holly Myers, and there is a sign-up sheet in the back, and you can get more information from Holly. We're going to be meeting at 11 a.m. Somewhere. Do you know exactly where? Yes. Can you tell us? So I can just announce it?
52 East Central Avenue, 2 houses in from Central and Chester Avenues. Where we were last year?
Where we were last year. 52 East Central Avenue. Okay, but is the address on the sign-up sheet in the back?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so there you go. And it's in the newsletter as well, I believe. All right, so much for the announcements. Thank you.
That is the Kindness Coalition that we are.
It's the Kindness Coalition. So how perfect with this, with nonviolent communication, including inclusivity. Thank you. Okay. Okay, circle up.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do this, but it'll happen. So let's circle up. Maybe push the end seats in so we can circle up around the outside.
Do we have to go to the bigger space? Do we have to? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, yeah. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, yeah. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
let's all just take a breath and breathe in that energy, that beautiful musical energy that Stephen has provided for us today. We are truly grateful for his availability. And we are grateful for the opportunity to meet, even though we had a snafu. We are grateful that the community center offered us this space and allowed us the opportunity to try something a little different, to include it all, this and. And so as we move into our week, let's remember that, this and. Because life is not just one thing, it's all things. And we must include it all. And giving great thanks for today, for the beautiful words imparted by Reverend Anne, for all those that made this happen today. We are grateful. Take that joy, take that energy, take that spirit, and sprinkle it like stardust all week long. Grateful for this moment and this community. And so it is. Got it, baby? All right, there you go.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
What is it? It is this.
Thing called life.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my feelings.
Life is in my feelings.
Life is in all of my activities.
Life is in all of my activities.
I receive it.
I receive it.
I share it.
I share it.
I am it.
I am it.
And I accept it.
And I accept it.
How do we accept it?
Just the way that it is.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
Accepting all of these gifts, we say yes.
Hello, goodbye, and thank you.
Thank you, Cassandra. It's lovely to see you here today.